Bilbo Baggins, will you join me in this battle one last time? I thought so. Hey everybody, this is 22 Tiger Dude and I'm here to review The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies. The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies is the final installment in the Hobbit franchise. It is once again directed by Peter Jackson. It stars Martin Freeman, Ian McKellan, Richard Armitage, Orlando Bloom, Luke Evans, etc, etc, etc. So this film picks up literally where the second movie ended, where we see Smaug literally using all of his fire of fury to just burn the whole town. After that event occurs, everyone must prepare for an army of orcs, dwarves, many more. There's nothing but big battles, and that's all you have to really know for this movie, honestly. So going into The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies, I couldn't wait. I love the Lord of the Rings movies. I love the first two movies. An Unexpected Journey was awesome. Desolation of Smaug was really awesome. And with the Battle of the Five Armies, I just couldn't wait to see how this was going to conclude. Battle of the Five Armies is what I call an epic and just all around a very satisfying conclusion to the Hobbit trilogy. A trilogy Peter Jackson did a really great job on, just like what he did with the Lord of the Rings trilogy. You don't need build-up in this one because you already got your build-up in the first two movies. If you're worried this one is going to be slow, just like maybe how An Unexpected Journey is, you do have lots of battles. The pacing keeps going and going until, before you know it, you already come to a close with the movie. The battle sequences, holy shit, talk about pure epic. The scope, the wide shots that Peter Jackson delivers, it looks amazing. The CGI visual effects, the background, the sets, all look very terrific. All of the acting is really great. Martin Freeman is still fantastic as Bilbo Baggins. He just proves why he is such a great character and you're still able to really care for this character. Ian McKellan is still awesome as Gandalf. Richard Armitage, he's really good as Thorin. Luke Evans is really great in this movie too, and so is Orlando Bloom, so is Lee Pace, so is everyone that is involved in this project. The storyline is very well written. There are even times where the battle sort of reminded me of Return of the King. It actually had some of that Return of the King feeling, and there are going to be moments where Peter Jackson serves pretty much fan service for us Lord of the Rings fans. Well, those that are fans of Lord of the Rings. And when you see them, it's really cool. Particularly in this one scene I don't want to spoil. I'm just all like, oh, there's him. Oh my god. All the action scenes are very well filmed. All of them have really good choreography into them. And just like with any of the other Hobbit movies, I think the score is absolutely beautiful and it really fits the tone very well. Peter Jackson definitely knew how to come to a close with this movie, especially since it was a trilogy just based off of a short book. But the fact that Peter Jackson is able to make this into 3 movies despite it being based off of a short book is really impressive. That's something that's hard to do, and that's something not many directors or writers can really pull off, but I give huge credit to just everyone here. To the visual effects, to the fighting, to the acting, to the writing. It's all very well done. And the ending does really connect to what you're going to see in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So how the movie ends, I thought it was perfect. I love the ending. It just felt so satisfying how it connects to Lord of the Rings. So basically what you can do now is watch this whole prequel trilogy first and then watch the original Lord of the Rings trilogy last. My only problems with the Battle of the Five Armies is just that I didn't get the emotional punch that that I wanted this to give me. Kind of like how Return of the King gave me that emotional punch. I could sympathize for the characters and the situations that they're going through. I just couldn't quite get the heart-pounding emotion that I was hoping this film would give me. It also does feel rushed here and there, like specifically when you see Smaug in the opening scene, that felt a little rushed, and just some of the battle scenes here and there, it got a little bit rushed with the pacing. Overall though, The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies is a really epic movie. It was definitely how the trilogy should have ended. It definitely has so many great battle sequences to get you past through the whole movie. It had terrific special effects, great acting, great writing, great direction from Peter Jackson. So I'm going to give The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies 3.5 out of 4 stars. I don't think it's as good as The Desolation of Smaug or An Unexpected Journey, but I still do think it is a very awesome movie, and I think if you're a fan of the Hobbit movies, then you're going to really be impressed by this movie. If you're not a fan of the Hobbit movies, then you might not be a fan of this one either. Some of you have been asking me, how would I rank the Hobbit movies? This is how I would rank it. I would do The Desolation of Smaug, An Unexpected Journey, and then The Battle of the Five Armies. So comment below and let me know, what did you think of The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies? This is 22 Tiger Dude, and don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!